Hello everyone and welcome to the Philip Neville Cup semi-final draw. Now I've just done all 4 fixtures this morning and the latest one has just finished. Rotherham United have just beaten Fulham, another upset. Rotherham are the giant killers of the Philip Neville Cup. They are in the semi-finals, congratulations. And now I've just got an announcement to make, is that shout out to my friend Lewis, Alpha 1. Please subscribe to him. He said the semi-final draws, the venue of the semi-finals, if that makes sense, will be at Carrow Road and at Fratton Park. So thank you, Lewis, for giving me those stadium names. Well, no, not stadium names, but they're at the actual stadiums, the home of Norwich City and the home of Portsmouth. So thank you for giving me that. It's hailing outside, if you can hear that. So what I'm going to do today is very, very different. I'm not going to use the generator on the phone. Today I'm going to be doing an actual draw with 4 different teams. So I will tell you who is in the semi-finals. So we started off with the quarter-final between Shrewsbury Town and Arsenal, and Shrewsbury Town had managed to get to the quarter-finals, beating Leeds on penalties. Arsenal won by 3-2. Aubameyang got 2 goals, and Lacazette got a goal as well for Arsenal. And one of the Shrewsbury players, I don't know his name, I can't really pronounce his name, I apologise, Shrewsbury fans. But they're through. Southampton beat Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-0 thanks to goals from Ward-Prowse and Lamina. Tottenham won 2-0 against Watford thanks to goals from Ericsson and Son. And Rotherham have just beaten Fulham by 2-0. So let's get into the draw then. Don't know why I look behind me. So the first game is going to be home team is Southampton. So Southampton are in the semi-finals. The first tie will be at Carrow Road. Ignore the background, if there's any shouting at all. And Southampton will play Spurs. So that is the tie at Carrow Road. And I don't think Southampton would want to be playing at their rivals' home stadium, will they? And then it is Rotherham United and last but not least, Arsenal. So that is the final draw of the Philip Neville Cup, because obviously you'll know who will be in the final. There'll be one game to play, and that is the big game, the biggest game of them all. And the first ever Philip Neville Cup, well, my first ever Philip Neville Cup, is Southampton versus Tottenham Hotspur. That's going to be at Carrow Road. And the game at Fratton Park is Rotherham versus Arsenal. So it's been a fantastic journey so far. Let's see, how did Rotherham manage to succeed to the final? Well, Southampton, they started off beating QPR on penalties after a 0-0 draw. There was a lot of 0-0 draws which went on to penalties. Please ignore that annoying bird downstairs. It's a parrot macaw. But anyway, and then the Saints just went marching on and just continued what they were capable of. Beating teams like Huddersfield Town, Wolverhampton Wanderers away from home. It was a brilliant cup run that Southampton went on. Southampton have taken the Philip Neville Cup seriously. They've done well, and they've got far past many teams that would you would have expected to be up there. You know, maybe Liverpool, or you'd expect teams like Chelsea and Manchester United to be in that sort of position, but no. Southampton have managed to get there. Tottenham, well, for them, it was just pretty easy for them. They just made it totally easy for themselves. Beating Forest Green and Newport 4-0 away from home. Then they beat Bristol City 8-2, and now they've just beaten Watford 2-0 today. Rotherham, they've been on an absolutely wonderful journey in the Philip Neville Cup. Goodness me, what have they done? I mean, they beat Blackburn on penalties, and then they beat Manchester City on penalties. Then they beat Everton at home, and they've just beaten Fulham. All the games were at home, but you can't fault Rotherham. You can't. It doesn't matter. You know, people might say that they got lucky because they were at home and all these ties, but who cares? Rotherham are in the semi-finals, and Arsenal, they just took it seriously from drawing 0-0 Yeovil and winning on penalties. You know, and to get this far as they did, you know, they are one of the bigger clubs, but you would have expected a team like City or Liverpool to get into this position. So, well done to Arsenal. Now, guys, I'm trying to do my next Philip Neville Cup is going to be in a different way, basically. So, what I've done is I've made some fixtures of my own. So what I'm going to do is, one time I'm going to, I'm going to pick the fixtures myself, which is what I've done for this one. And then next time I'm going to let the viewers pick their fixtures if they've got any ideas. And if I like that fixture, I'm going to use it. And the rain's getting terrible. So the fixtures I've picked is QPR against Arsenal, Manchester United against Lincoln, Blackpool versus Norwich, Burnley versus Tottenham, Leeds versus Watford, Huddersfield Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United against Manchester City, Luton versus West Ham, Grimsby versus Leicester, Southampton versus Portsmouth, and Brighton versus Middlesbrough. All the fixtures haven't been done yet. I will think more about what other fixtures I can do. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked the ties I've picked for the next one. Any ideas to progress the channel further, just let me know. And for people who maybe, I don't know, dislike the video, tell me how I can improve my videos and I'll see what I can do. I'll try my best and see what I can do to, improve the channel in many different ways. Because I know my last video, the quarter-final video, I was very hesitant a lot. I was like, I didn't know what to say. It wasn't the greatest video, so I'm not surprised that I got a dislike on the video, and it's motivated me in a way to kind of try and find another way to make the channel more exciting, or bring more people to watch the channel, and like it. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you next time, and I will tell you what happens in the final, and I will film the final Wednesday. See you later.